truck for a pretty good while for him now, doing all the maintenance. Just anything you think of, I usually work on all this guy's tree equipment stuff. Chainsaws, it don't matter, I work on all of it. What I'm having on this truck right here, it's a 99 7.3. It's got a bad wheel bearing on this side right here. I replaced the one a long time ago. Should have replaced both of them, but at the time the guy didn't want to do it. He just wanted to fix the one that was bad. So here we are. We're going to fix the wheel bearing on this side here. Shouldn't be too big of a job. Just mainly just, you know, getting the tire off, getting everything set up. Let's get us a jack stand. Well, he rode it pretty good ways like this right here, and you can see there how it dug into the back of the caliper there. Shouldn't hurt it too bad, but I just put new brakes and everything on this truck. I asked him about putting the rotors, you know, putting new rotors and stuff like that on there, but he said he's just going to sell the truck anyways. He just wanted me to kind of get it up and running, get the oil and everything like that changed in it. Got to fix the steering column as well. Let me get the wheel and everything here off, get the brakes off, and we'll see what it looks like. Also on these right here, all you gotta do is put your extension in there with a shallow well, and then you just take these right here off and you can knock the spindle out. It's not like the older trucks. The older trucks you had to take all the bearings out and everything else just to get it out of there. our hair out, the impact boy got really hot. Kind of working that back and forth. Like I said, I'll just do it like it right there. Take it right off here. Sometimes the bolt will get stuck on you. I put rotors and brakes on this thing a long time ago as well, so when I done that there open, I know it's gonna be rusty. Like I said, I like to put anti-seize on there. Beyond going. Hopefully it didn't tear nothing else up. That's what I'm hoping. I'll get this lockout off and get this here off and keep posted. So to get the bearing off, like I said, you got to take these 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right at the back. So most of the time they give you studs with a nut. That one there has a bolt in it, and I don't know why that is. impact. See, it melted this. Plumb gone. Pieces of the bearing got stuck. Usually you want to take and undo this up here first and unhook it first, but since this one right here is melted, we'll just do it like this. Plumb gone, nothing left. Get some starting fluid, clean it all up real good. Can't believe that's being so stubborn. Need to get out of there. Stuck in there. Two more here, we got it. Got a few miles left on it. Crazy thing is he drove this truck here just like this. How bad it is, I can't even believe it even made it. Okay guys, so here we are again. Back working on this little chipper truck with a wheel bearing. Been working so busy, haven't time to film a whole lot. This is the bracket, was bad. I had a parts axle down there. I went and got it off of there. Got the wheel bearing over here. And I'm gonna try and see if we can get this truck put on there today. Guys kind of antsing to get to it. So he says he's got a lot of work to do right now and got one truck down. He's only got one other truck that he uses, so if that one goes down, he will be in some big problems then. So let's get it set up and let's get going. All right, so got all the stuff here cleaned up pretty good. this wire right here, gonna probably go ahead and get. Hopefully they gave us a new one. I done told him, said something about it, and he said yeah, whatever it needed, just go ahead and do it. So, oh. Hey. Don't really like working on a Sunday, but I'm just so busy right now and so backed up. I just kind of got to right this instant here right now, anyways. Put that over there. This piece here, I'm going to cut this down here. I don't like cutting much stuff, but this piece right here, I'll save these pieces like this here because in the past I have people put them big wide tires in their truck, and they'll get into the side of this right here, and it'll rub it right in two, and then you can get that and get them back up and going, I guess, or just say, I mean, he still go, but you're gonna have a sensor bad. Get out here so we can put the studs on this wheel bearing here. Give you all brand new studs when you do it. I'm gonna put just a little bit of thread lock on there, just because when these go in here, you have no need to get them back out. Because by the time you take them back out, you're gonna take the nut here off anyways. To get it back off, these studs here, they give you new ones every time, so there's no sense in trying to put anti-seize on these right here. On the boats, yes, I probably will put anti-seize on them, just because these trucks here, they don't see a lot of rust. See a lot of salt, my bad, a lot of rust from the salt. see what I'm saying? They give you all a brand new one every time. Pull a little plug here out and we'll get you set up on the, put it on there. Okay. I like to use a block of wood so it don't. Oh. I got a magnet base for my GoPro coming. Hopefully that'll help everything out and everything won't be falling off or anything. I can just stick it to whatever I'm working on and then be good to go. But like I always like to take and stuff like this here, I want to hit it with a block of wood, and that just makes it, because steel on steel, it's just going to damage it. Big screwdriver here. The only thing I don't like is how they don't give you new nuts. You got to use your old ones. That'd be my only downfall. As far as that there, but I know it sure is nice weather today. It's way cooler than it's been. It's been over 100 degrees all week. And today it's nice and cool out, so I ain't gonna complain none. Said it, if you pull it up here, that makes this here nice and flush. Go ahead and put a breaker bar on, just so I know they're getting pretty good and tight. See, this here really wasn't that tight, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it where it's snugged up good. There's a bunch of damn stuff in there, so making it hard for me to get this socket on there. can't turn the wheel now. I'm gonna get the other side tight. Sitting over there. Right. And that's it right there. Alright, so we got this wheel bearing on there, got everything torqued down. I'm going to start putting this line here on there. Get it on out of the way. Oh. I'm just going right over here for right now because it'll snip on all that right there, but for now I got it sitting over here out of the way. Just like that. I'll go ahead and put that bracket on that I had to get. Make sure it's exactly what I gotta have for this. Help if I put on the right way, right? Go and get it. Like I said, I knew it'd be exactly what I needed, so I think I'd have no problems there. Yeah, I still got, even though I got this right here, I still got quite a bit of stuff that I gotta do to this truck. Still gotta change the oil, put a shifter lever in it, and put a throttle, a fuel pedal in there too. I almost forgot my little clips. I figured they were pushed, like I said, I pushed them in the other day when I took them off. Sometimes you gotta push them back in. Because if you take the caliper off where it been in there, it's kind of still got a lot of pressure to push it towards it, so. they're hooked up now. Like I said earlier, like I said, these right here, they'll run right up at brake line. Got them little clips there, you hook them in. And you got this other one right here in the frame. And it goes in there. And this one right back here, it goes right back in this mud flap here. Goes in just like that. So all that's good to go. All that's done. Got all that there. That's it. Get her spun right here so I can get the lockout back in here. I'll clean this off. We've got a little dirt on it. There's a lot of people that don't put no grease in here. And the only reason that I put the grease in there is because if any kind of water gets in there, it's going to get in these splines and you ain't going to be able to get it back off unless you beat it off. That's why usually I put a little bit of, put some grease in there. That's the guy back the road there. He splits firewood year round. Like if you go to his house now, I mean, it's like the biggest firewood thing you ever seen. I mean, he's got piles and piles of firewood. I mean, he does a good thing too, because he really don't do it to kind of get rich. He just kind of, there's a lot of older people around here, and he usually busts firewood for them. That's kind of what he does. snap ring pliers. One little spot there. Sometimes you got to wiggle that axle a little bit. It'll get to fall right on up in there. Put this thing right here back in there. Might get, so I figured I had to get my other pliers. Maybe you might be able to wiggle it all up in there. There it goes. Got that all done. Yeah, the same guy that owns this truck here, he called me yesterday when we was working doing that big, doing a crane job, getting some pine trees off a house. He called me and his chipper broke down on him. So I gotta go look at that tomorrow, see about fixing that. Said the coolant line blew and said antifreeze went everywhere, so he said he went and got a hose there, made a quick fix for it. He said, but it ain't right, so he wants me to come by there tomorrow and get that thing all fixed. Could have been doing that today, but trying to get this truck here done. The big yellow chipper truck, I got that where it's just about got it done. A few little more wiring issues in there, but as far as that there, about got it all squared away. Don't know too much about it yet. Haven't got it on the road to see. Haven't seen no visual oil leaks yet. There's only one. The one thing that's kind of got me concerned is right there in the front cover where the compressor goes. There's a right there where the front cover is. There seems like there's a hairline crack in there. I don't see it leaking yet, but gonna kind of keep an eye on it. Hopefully we don't have to change the front cover, but if we have to, you know, just it has to be done, has to be done. Like I was saying before, though, we bought that truck, you know, sight unseen. Well, not really sight unseen. We bought it, I should say, you know, it didn't run or nothing like that. So we kind of went in the blind, but it, you know, it does start and run good, does drive around, does move, but it's got, you know, quite a bit of wiring issues inside the cab there where somebody just cut all the wires. So I had to order a new wiring harness for the steering column and all that stuff first, and I get the turn signals and all that stuff to work. We're trying to get that done so we can at least get it inspected. Hopefully get it put to work soon. Plus today is Father's Day, so I'm out here working on this stuff on Father's Day. So you know it's one of the things that it needs to get finished. So one for that there, I'd just take off today, but I just got so much to do, and this guy's really needing this truck. Alrighty, let's get the tire motor back on. We should have it. And here's that bolt that somebody else had in the other wheel bearing. I don't know why they had 3 studs in one bolt. We went ahead and put all 3 studs, and I wound up getting a new bolt. For some reason in the package, I don't know why they give you new studs, not new bolts, but that's just the way they do it. Make sure nothing's hitting nothing. That jack stand out. All right, well, I'm gonna get everything set up, get the oil draining in this thing, and try to get the steering column fixed. I'll get everything set up here in a minute, and I'll keep you posted. So I had to run up there to get a fuel filter. Thought I had one here, but I don't. So I'm gonna get that taken. I already got the oil drained. I drained it before I left. I went ahead and put the fuel filter already. I already put it on in there. Sometimes people, they put these filters on there way too tight. They are just... like catch all that oil. I'm going to get the drain plug put back in it. And like I said, just start getting some oil put back in this thing, get this thing fired up. Shouldn't take very long to change that pedal out, and got to change the pedal and put that shifter linkage in there, and that should be everything on that there. I got to call him and see if he wants me to go ahead and grease it all over before I tell him to come and pick it up. I don't think this truck ain't got very many miles on it. I don't even think it's got, it may have 100,000 on it. Maybe. I don't think it's got that many on there. Just got a fair amount of rust. I know I didn't change the oil in this truck last time. He may have did it himself. I don't know. And the fuel filter was so tight that it wound up stripping out. It wound up stripping out the dang on bolt on top of the fuel filter. So I had to get a pair of vice grips. And it was just all I could do to get it off of. Come to find out, when they put that on there, they stripped the plastic on the filter itself. And that's what made it so hard to get off. went ahead and filled the filter. I already got it full of oil. Some people, they don't fill the filters up. Some people just screw them on there and it says it'll fill it up, but the way I've always done it is I fill the filter almost all the way up. That way you don't have that damn near big air pocket when you start it up. I see some guys, they won't even put fuel in the fuel filters. They'll crank till it finally gets it squared away. Or get it started up anyways. I'll go ahead and get this bucket over here and get it ready to be moved out. All my used oil, I got a guy that I give it to. He burns it in his shop. Go ahead and get this tightened up. Everything else was extremely tight. Besides the oil drain here, it was pretty much finger tight. Alright, just put a little bit like that on there. That should be good to go on that end. I'm gonna go ahead and put the iris and the date on it here, or should I say the miles anyways. We got 77,000 miles was on this truck. So I got that. Got it wrote down on that, so next time then I'll wind up putting a sticker in on the dash so he'll know how many miles to put on the truck before I'm ready to change it again. I'm gonna get everything set up inside so I can get the shifter and the throttle precision sensor fixed. Here we are back inside. I gotta take this cover here off so I can take the top piece there off. All we gotta do is just fold it back here just enough to get the piece there. Hopefully I ain't got to take this ignition piece here off. Sometimes you do. Let's see here. Might be able to get around it. Let's see here. The piece is just sitting in there. sits up in there. Turn the flashers off there. Oh, that's right, I forgot. The way that he told me that you gotta push up on that. So I have to wind up adjusting that on it, we'll see. Pop this little plastic cover here off. Just like it just sits right up on there. That way you can take this off here. Just comes right up and out there. Set that up there. That piece there, it comes new with the shifter. He had one of these trucks as a parts truck over at his house, but there wasn't many parts left on it. It had the shifter. It had this shifter piece here, but the shifter was, it was all messed up. And it was just, somebody cut the wires on it. To cut these little wires here, and I told him, I said, well, hell, I can't do nothing with that. It don't take much to knock these little pins out. Just got these little thing grooves on them there. That's all it is. You can probably hard to see it. Just got these little slots in there, holds it in there. It just comes out, but you can see there how, I mean, that ain't, you know, that ain't doing him no good. All this stuff here, I put all this stuff in here new last year, and I asked him then about the shifter, and he's like, no, it ain't that, it's fine for now, just fix this here. So I fixed that there. We wouldn't be worrying about that right now if I would have fixed it then. So the other day I went to the Ford dealer and got a brand new one there from Ford there. Like I said, it comes with a brand new boot. Comes with, you know, everything you need. All besides the little pin, you gotta buy that thing extra. A little makeshift hammer here. That'll work. Got that in there now. There's these little tabs, you just push it right back down on there. That keeps it from going anywhere. This one down here, I don't know why it don't have one like the other side does, but see, it's got this little, you'd think it would have another tab like this, but this one here don't. You just push it down in there, and this little, you just push it right down in there like that. It just stays, just sits there just like that. Okay, got that there all hooked up. Get this key. There it is. Just wanted to make sure the button was working before I put it all back together, and it is. So we got all that squared away. This here, push this back down inside there like that. Hit my flashers. Make sure it goes down the right way. Key thing, like I said, you just snap it right back down in there. It's not that big a deal. All I do is just get my key, how I need my key to go in there. Then that means I ain't gonna get it in the right spot, which it's got grooves in there, but I'd just rather do it that way there, and then I ain't gotta worry about it. I know it'd be done, and I ain't gotta worry about taking it back apart if it don't line back up or popping it back out, because them things are, if you pop them in and out so many times, they're eventually gonna just break. also on that Ford, on this Ford shifter here, if anybody wants to know what the part number is to that there, all you gotta do is just, you know, comment on my videos or something like that there, asking for it, and I can put it in there if you need me to. So I don't know why he has so many keys on his key ring here. Okay, good to go there. I'm gonna set that key right there. Now here's this Ford throttle positioning sensor I got here. Sometimes you can buy these, just these little pieces here, but I had this one right here on a parts truck, which he had one on his too, but he didn't know nothing about that one he had, and I had this one here. And them things ain't cheap. I mean, you can buy the aftermarket ones. I ain't saying they're bad or anything like that there. I just, some stuff I try to go to the dealer and get it if I can. These down here should be 10 millimeters. Down here where I can get you set up here to show you where I'm. Get to take this right here. Hopefully that's what the problem is. He keeps on getting dead pedaled and different things like that when he's driving it, and he had to pull over and put it in park. I've changed these out before, and it seems to do the seems to be what the problem is. If that air vent wasn't in the way, I could just take them all and do these before I put it in there, but sometimes that little air vent gets right in your way and it makes it difficult to get to it, so I just unhook them like that. I'm gonna set this one over here because I don't really want to get them mixed up. These part numbers are exactly the same on these two here. I'll tell you what, might as well just go ahead and hook them back up now so I ain't gotta worry about fighting them when I get down there. Okay, there we go. Make sure these wires are up here, they're not up in the way there. I had his bucket truck here a couple weeks ago, and it was a slew of problems. Rusted fuel line, you name it, it had it. So we did a service on it as well. Got that fixed. One of the outriggers was leaking, so I had to wind up getting seals for that. So we'll see how that works out. Let's go ahead and fire this thing up here and see what we got. Running smooth. This truck's always running really great. It's just got a lot of rust in it. So I turned the AC on. The AC wasn't really blowing that cold, so I'm gonna put a charge on it. The customer, like I said, usually when I bring stuff in like this for him, if it needs anything, he just has me go ahead and fix it. He just He's just one of them kind of guys. I know a lot of people out there, you know, you need to call and say, hey, this is wrong with this, say it's wrong with that there, but he usually, he always trusts my judgment on things, and I know that he'll want it fixed, because like I said, it's 100 degrees out there, and they're out there chipping brush and doing all that kind of stuff there. You know, they're going to want some AC when they get ready to leave the job site. So you can see here like that, charging it now. It's not blowing too terribly bad. I mean, it's cold, but it can be better. So I'll get this thing charged up and go from there.